Okay. I'm getting on here a little earlier than I originally anticipated, but I just heard this news about Daniel Penny of Jordan Neely, young guy in the subway going through a mental episode, tripping, did not deserve to die. It says manslaughter charges dismissed in Daniel Penny trial. The jury to consider negligent homicide charges. You mean to tell me negligent homicide, he didn't mean to do that? You sat there and choked this man for over 6 minutes from one stop to another one. You choked this man in a well performed, well executed, excellently executed chokehold, because why? He's a trainer from the U.S. military who did what he was trying to do. The man for wilding out, threatening a 100-pound wet man, threatening anyone because he hungry and going through a mental episode, an autism spectrum, somewhere on the spectrum, just all these things. And if anybody can justify this, it's because you're purposely trying to anger someone else. That's the only reason. There is no way to justify this. You saw the video. It said a judge has dismissed a second-degree manslaughter charge against Daniel Penny in the death of Jordan Neely at the request of prosecutors after jurors said they were deadlocked. Judge Maxwell Wiley encouraged the jury to continue deliberating on Monday the lesser charge of whether Penny committed criminally negligent homicide when he placed Neely, in a homeless man, in a chokehold on the New York subway last year. The dismissed second-degree manslaughter charge carried a maximum 15-year sentence, while the lesser charge of criminally negligent homicide has a 4-year maximum sentence. Neither crime has a minimum sentence. It says defense attorney Thomas Kenneth opposed the prosecution's motion to dismiss the more severe charge, arguing the move could lead to a coercive compromise verdict by elbowing the jury to convict the criminally. Excuse me, I did not want to cuss on here, but I'm trying not to cuss talking about this person. What that means is that you are now free to consider count 2. Whether it makes a difference or not, I have no idea. Wiley said before sending the jury home for the weekend. Yeah, okay. Shows an image of Neely sitting there, not making he daydreaming about his times in the war or something. Folks, or a man here on U.S. soil. Said Daniel, 25, former Marine, put Neely, 30-year-old homeless man, in a 6-minute-long chokehold after Neely boarded a subway car acting erratically. According to police, witnesses described Neely yelling and moving erratically, with Penny's attorney calling Neely insanely threatening. Insanely threatening. When Penny put Neely in a chokehold. The city medical examiner concluded Penny's chokehold killed Neely. So he said you killed this man. And from what I heard, I haven't saw the video. From what I heard, the mayor Adams then said that more New Yorkers need to act like this guy. So he's calling for vigilantism. What are you saying? You the mayor, you responsible for this. But anyway, it said he was initially charged with both manslaughter and negligent homicide charges. He pled not guilty to both. Since getting the case on Tuesday, the jury has been deliberating for over 23 hours. On Friday, the jury sent 2 notes repeating that they could not come to a unanimous conclusion on the second-degree manslaughter count. Wiley gave the jury an Allen charge. I don't know what that is. It refers to the jury's instructions given to a hung jury that encouraged them to continue deliberating despite the deadlock. He has given the lawyers time to consider the next step. Okay. Jury deliberations are not intended to be easy, instructing them that a future jury would be in no better position to reach a verdict than they would. Penny's lawyer, Kenneth, Kenniff, Kenneth, unsuccessfully asked for a mistrial twice, arguing that Allen charge would be coercive. It would be a crazy result to have a hung jury just because they can't move on the second degree count, the second count. Excuse me. Prosecutors DAFNA Daphne Urine Yoran Daphne Urine said they also told Wiley that a new trial would ultimately be the case if they hung this case. Jury on Friday also sent back a note requesting more information about the term reasonable person in their instruction. A reasonable person? A reasonable person wouldn't have sent that note. Come on now. Ultimately, what a reason somebody. I didn't want to cuss. They let this guy kill someone on camera, choke him for. This man he's a trained professional killer, not fighter, killer. And this man is a homeless, hungry, autistic mental patient having an episode, and he killed that man in front of people. And not only he killed him, other people held him down. Some guy, two other guys from different countries, some whatever, you know what I'm saying, from different countries and shit. Two other guys from wherever they was from, but they held him down till they killed him. They end up leaving, and he still was choking him, something like that. Don't maybe I could be wrong. I ain't seen the video in a long time, but come on, man. Well, anyway, this ain't way I wanted to make my debut, but I got to come out here, so I'm here. Don't ask me. You feel me?